Well, hey guys, thanks for joining me. As you can probably tell, the scenery is a little bit different than what you're accustomed to, and they're for good reason. I'm having some technical difficulties with my handheld camera, so a lot of times I'll be out on the water and I'll film like my intro while I'm out on the water, and then I get back and it doesn't work for some reason. So while I'm working through that, I'm gonna have to kind of make do with the cameras that I do have, which fortunately I've got several that I run while I'm out on the water. So I'm just gonna have to make do with these kind of intros here. But sorry for that little tirade. Thanks for joining me. Today we're gonna do something a little bit different than what we normally do, and that is I am gonna do a wintertime bass fishing spectacular. And that's just my fancy way of saying that I've gone fishing quite a few times in the winter and I haven't done that well. So I haven't caught enough fish to actually justify a video unto itself. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cobble together several of my fishing trips and kind of put them together and do like one like wintertime fishing video. The fishing is notoriously fickle, so a lot of times, you know, wintertime fishing, you go out, especially if you're fishing for bass, you know, you're really just fishing for one or two bites, and sometimes that's all you get, or one or two bites. Because these are occurring over multiple days, I won't do my normal tackle roundup. Because I'm going to be doing using different things in each one of the videos, so I'm just going to flash it up on the screen what I'm using, so that you know what I'm using and you can kind of get some idea of what I'm doing out on the water, and gonna try to make the most out of catching some wintertime bass. But that's enough of me talking. Let's get to it. First little fish of the day. Not much, but not a skunk. All right, let's get this little guy back in the water. Another nice little spot. Look at him. All right, caught a guy in that little red rattle trap. Let's get him back in the water. Guys, look at this bad boy. Holy cow. Look at that guy. Look at that fat tank. Look at him. Yeah. Look at that. That's a nice little fish there. Look at him. That's a nice fish. All right, guys, that's the thing about winter fishing. You don't get many bites, but the ones you do tend to be, you have the chance to catch some big ones. Let's get him back in the water. Man, that's a nice little fish there. Go. Alrighty. Alright. Not a very big one. But I was going around and I saw a bunch of fish like on this little, I don't know what they were doing, but they were just kind of hanging out there. So I went back and threw that little lay rig in there. Not a bad guy. Look at him. All right, let's get him back in the water. I was just about to say that there's a lot of deer out here. Look at that. See him right there up under the, he's hiding up under that dock. He's got horns too, look, antlers. That's a nice deer there, look at him. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7 point buck. That's a big deer. Update, there's actually 2 of them. There's the one that's right there, you can see him, and look, there's one sitting down right there too. See, there's that one. And there's the other one sitting over there. It's been a long day. I've been on the water for 5 hours. Holy cow. Holy crap, guys. 5 hours on the water. I was on my way back. Only bite of the day. Man, that's the thing. Wintertime, you're fishing for 1 or 2 bites. And, well, there's my one. All right, he's not much, but not a skunk. Let's get him back in the water. Here we go.
Wow, that's a good bass. It's a really good bass. It's a really good bass. Hell yeah!
Yeah, that's a good fish here.
You guys take back everything you said. Damn, that's a really good fish.
That's a good one.
That's a spot.
Look at that. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's a stud right there. All right, don't put him back in the water. Well, wasn't that fun? So, thanks for joining me on this little wintertime bass fishing spectacular. The tournament season is about to start. It starts in February for QC KBF. So, they have a tournament on Lake Norman in February. I don't know if I'm going to be doing that, but the good fishing is just around the corner. March is my favorite month of all time to fish. So it's right here. Hopefully the fishing will improve. I just want to say that, like, you know, a lot of the guys that have YouTube channels, they don't actually do videos. They don't do much videos in the wintertime. But I am proud to say that you have weekly fishing content from this guy. This ain't even my real job. So I'm pretty proud of that. So if you would, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment, leave me a like, because this channel, it is going to be updated every week with new fishing content and new fishing adventures. I've been doing this for close to 3 years, never missed a week. So you can count on me for that fishing content. But I'm going to let you go. I'll be seeing you next week. This is Josh, and this is Abide Fishing. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is.